Hello everyone and welcome back. Glad you stuck with me, all three of you. I am Riella. Hello. I have bronze armor that I made last time, and as you can see I went ahead and I made a bunch of tools, all Tinker's constructs except for the axe, because I forgot to make the axe and I didn't want to melt down just a few ingots for that. So yeah, they all have the moss, so they regenerate, so hopefully they'll last me a little while until I can upgrade. And I put haste on almost all of them except for, of course, the sword, because there's no reason to have the sword be fast. Last time I forgot to turn off the music, and when I was editing the video I realized that is kind of annoying, so we'll turn that off. And speaking of music, I have neighbors next door. I live in a duplex. Well, technically it's a triplex. I got neighbors on either side of me. On one side there is a band and they practice, and they are currently practicing. I don't think the mic picks it up, so you shouldn't be able to hear it. If you do, we just have free background music of our own, and if you don't, yeah, that's just fine too, because I hear them all the time. They practice a lot. I feel like I'm back in college and not in a good way. Yeah. Not that I have anything against people who are in bands, but I had a neighbor when I was in college who was a drummer, and he practiced all the time. All day, almost every day. I don't know when exactly he went to classes. So yeah. So, getting a little bit of flashbacks. That's okay. People next door are actually pretty good. Anyway. Today we are going to clear all these leafless trees out, because it really does weird me out for some reason, having all of these random trees. I started cutting them down with my lumber axe, which is actually the reason why I made the lumber axe, but it's not recognizing them as trees anymore without the leaves, and so it's only cutting them out in a 3x3 radius. So it's taking me longer than it would have to just go through and, you know, chop the base down and get rid of the whole tree. It's taking me longer. So of course, when things take a little bit too long, the solution is burn it all down. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be burning. Oh, and it's night is coming on. We're going to be burning it down. Some flint and steel. I have not burned this down. I found that in the base. One of the guys must have used it. Oops. Oops. Wasn't sure why I couldn't hit the trees, but that's okay. So yes, so we'll have ourselves a little bonfire. Mwah ha ha. I originally wanted all this wood to be able to build with it. Ooh, ow. Can you not light the... There we go. I originally wanted all the wood so I can build with it, but it's just not worth it. I'd rather have a tree farm. I thought maybe they nerfed the lumber axe, which didn't really make sense to me, but I checked, and if it is registering as a tree, it does in fact... Make sure I don't step in any fires here. If it does register as a tree, it does in fact take down the whole tree. So we will just have a tree farm to get anything we need. I also made some scoops. Oh, and I made a couple of backpacks, because I love the backpacks. I made a couple of scoops so we could take down these floating hives, because they also bother me. I'm weird. Weird things bother me. Oh, and we're surrounded by fire. It's just... Whoa! Flaming pig. Oh, that startled me. Okay. We got a wild flaming pig. Oh, and I did bring more iron and flint. Goes the other way. There we go. So we can burn them all down. Oop. Oop. Moi. Ha ha. Okay, and I'll... Ooh, ouch. obviously this is going to take a little while, so I'm going to attempt to actually make this into kind of a montage thing. Why are you not burning down? It's spreading all over the ground, but it is not... Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this, and either I'll see you on the flip side, or we'll just fast forward to this if I can figure out how to do that. This is going to take a lot longer than I thought. And we have a spinning sheep. Spinning sheep on fire. That gives me no wool. Hello everyone, we are back. It is the next day, and overnight my microphone has decided not to work. My brand new microphone, by the way, which I've had for about 3 weeks, and I've used for about a week, is no longer working, and it is the microphone. I hooked it up to the old computer, and it's, yeah, I spent about 3 hours narrowing it down from every other possibility, so it is the microphone itself. So this audio quality is not super great, but it'll do the job until I can get everything sorted out. Oh, hello sheep, go away. Okay, so we are just going to go ahead and finish up. As you can see, I have been doing some work chopping down. Figured I was getting pretty darn close to done, and then I noticed over this little hill there is yet more. Try not to fall in the hole unsuccessfully. Up. Okay. So, over here we have yet more trees. Oh, and apparently, as you saw at the very beginning, there's just stars online currently, and so I had myself a little bit of a map tour and asked them a few questions. This is Zombie, I am busy. Wherever you are, I do not have time for you. Anyway, there's a hole. That's where he came from. It's limestone. It's an interesting block. Okay. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. yeah, we have all of this. I spent several Minecraft days knocking all this down, and apparently this spawned like this. It was not anything that they did. It just the world gen, for whatever reason, came up like this. I don't think it's a different type of biome because you'll see it just says plains. So I don't know. It's kind of a weird plains with all these different tree types. So I don't know if it's something to do with one of the mods or what, but yeah, it came like this. So we're going to go ahead and just use the filler to take care of the rest of this because I am done cutting down trees. I have had quite enough. So we're going to go ahead and just use the filler. The filler is an awesome little tool. You can build with it or clear areas, which is what we're going to be using. It is pretty good for that. It's not ideal if you want to collect any of the blocks because once the filler deletes a block, it's gone. It is out, disappeared. So, like if I wanted to collect all of this wood, I would not use it. I'd just have to chop it all down. But since we chopped down this huge area over here, I have almost a double chest full of wood. So I don't think we're going to need wood for a while, and it's safe to just forget about it. Let's just get rid of it. So we are going to place landmarks, which I do not have in my inventory. So I will be right back while I take care of that. Okay, and with the magic of editing, I am back in a blink of an eye. And we are going to place these landmarks. We want the boundaries to be within the limit of the trees that we want to cut. And it's going to get rid of everything. It's going to get rid of trees and leaves and dirt blocks and stone and anything that's in its way it will delete. Not so much the animals. The animals can stick around. They will just end up being moved around. First landmark, we need a lever, which I actually remembered to get the cobble for when I went to go get the landmarks. Yay for me. Activate that, and that way you don't have to follow the line. Come to think of it, we're probably going to go down a few. See how it sinks in like that? It will level off everything at the same level at this blue line. So it won't, like here, it will leave this trunk here. That piece. Of course, you know, a piece here and there's no big... Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. A piece here and there is not a big deal. So how far do we want to go? We're probably gonna we're gonna stick it about right here, and we'll move it to get inside a different part. The landmark does have to be on the same level, so we're gonna go up and place. Excellent. If you right click it, it should activate it. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna go do the other corner. I was hoping to do this in the daytime. All fun and dandy. And it was daytime for a little while, then it started raining, so then I waited for the rain, and yeah. Oh, this is going to be a pain. See, it's going to be hidden. You're going to actually have to follow the blocks. Follow the blocks. And we're going to have a cave spider problem, probably. Oh, and we lost it somewhere. There is a limit to how far it can go. We're going to come back for this. This is a whole biome I'm not familiar with. We'll come back to this. We'll do that later. I don't know where the filler ends exactly, so we'll go to the beginning. Hello, sheep, and wow. Ah! Yes, yes, yes. Where'd you go? Stupid cave spiders. Okay. We'll just put it here. We'll clear out this area. Put it right there. Click that. Okay. And then we're going to hop up. And we're going to do the vertical to tell it how high we want the area to be clear. We're going to do it right here. We're going to make sure we get tall enough to go over all of the trees. So we're going to be quite high. I'd rather be too much than not enough, because one thing that was driving me crazy is having to pillar up all the time. We're gonna eat something too, so we can regain health. The stupid spider. Especially with it being night. The zombie's just lying in wait. Okay. So the last one here. Like so. And it needs to actually be all four corners. Where it's, yeah, all four corners need to be lit up, and they're not. And, oh, and I have no way of getting down. Oh, there's water. Whoop. Okay. Probably should have done 2 pillars there. Alrighty. Back here, and here, and here. Okay. We're gonna click that. Let's actually... There we go. See how it's all lit up? That means we're ready to go. I want this back. Deal with these zombies. Look, I don't have time for you. Go away. Go away. Ouch. Go. Be gone. Be gone. Avasti. Thank you. Give me that experience. Okay. Try this again. So now we put down the filler. I am so good at this game. Okay, put down the filler. Excellent. Landmarks will pop off, which are kind of a pain to go retrieve them. Early game, they're worth retrieving. Oh, juice. Okay, maybe they're not worth dying over. It's just a piece of lapis. I did make a bow, as you can see. Don't have that many arrows. Ah, I'm getting obliterated. I do not like the new skeletons. They are quite annoying. Okay, there's one. Oh, I'm under... There we go. One more. One more. No, 2 more. Thank you. Heavens to Betsy. Can't a girl get a little peace and quiet around here? Just trying to do some stuff. Destroy land and whatnot. We lost one. Yeah, it's not okay. It's not worth it. Lapis is a rare commodity, but at this point I don't care. I just want it. We're gonna oh, and then you stick. Okay, we don't. Ooh, this changed. We don't want fill. We want. See, this is where you can build things. It'll build a box. We want the clear though. So you can decide what design you want, and then you fill it here with whichever blocks you want to be built. But we don't want. We're not building anything. We're clearing. So I guess in the old times you would have to put a pattern. You take glass and you do a pattern here, but I guess. Obviously that's changed. Okay, so we light it up with a redstone energy cell. Supposedly it goes from the top down. And we happen to get an area where there are no trees. Lovely. Is this on? Is this working? I can't tell. Of course we managed to pick an area with no trees. Lasai. Do you need a lever to turn it on now? Is that... Why are you now working? What? Does it need glass? Shouldn't need glass. No? Redstone energy cell. It's not outputting anything. Okay, we're gonna see what changed and what I need to do, and we're probably gonna wait for daytime And I'm going to go get more landmarks. And we're also going to move this so we have more than 3. Well, we have enough trees. I'm also trying to flatten the land. So it might be worth it to go ahead and do it anyway. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it anyway. We'll do it here. I'll be right back. I'm going to figure out what the heck I'm doing wrong. So apparently there is an issue where you just can't plop a redstone energy cell down and expect it to work. It doesn't cooperate anymore. So apparently you need to do the leadstone energy conduit between the two. I might need to... Let's actually move it back one. I don't know... Okay. Yeah, if you want to learn how to actually do any of this stuff, I recommend watching somebody like Direwolf. Don't watch me. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Let's see... Does that work? No. Now, I know if you right-click, it shows output as opposed to input. That does not seem to be the case here. That just disconnects it. We have max output at 50. And this max power it can receive is 50, so that's not the issue. What is your damage? I do not understand. Okay. Back again. Alright, so with Justar's help, I've discovered that you don't have to do the orange. You used to input and output this little guy here with the wrench, and instead it's on the energy cell itself. The green configuration. Everybody who's actually familiar with this mod, I'm sure, is having fits with me. But like I said, if you want to know how to make this stuff work, don't come to me. I would recommend Direwolf 20. Okay, none of those are the right one. There we go. So, theoretically, there we go. See that one? It's disappearing. Excellent. Thank heavens. Lord of mercy. Alrighty. So this is phase 1. It's finally working. It took so long. I was thinking it might actually have been better for me to go ahead and just do it with the axe, because it just... these trees. They are trolling me. Just trolling me so hard. It is official. Trees 1, Riella 0. Yeah, there's something going on. I have all the output, I have everything working, it's drawing power, it's on clear, etc., etc., etc. And it's not clearing. I was able to see the old frame earlier. Justar came by, he could see the old frame. I logged out, logged back in, and then it was gone for me, as you can see. He could still see it. So I don't know if there's an issue with the server. He's talking about rebooting it at some point tonight. But today, the trees have won. Oh, these two guys. We're gonna walk away and hang our heads in shame.